I said don't buy this flamethrower. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. That's what I said. But still, people bought it.
Yeah,
there's
they're not gonna
nothing I
listen.
can do to stop them.
If you
I
build
could
it,
not
they will
stop
come.
them. I said don't buy it. It's a bad idea.
How many did you make?
20,000.
And they're all gone.
On, bro. You're going to hell, I think.
Fedora.
Yeah, that's the worst, bro. That's the most French thing you can do.
Jacking off with them straw Kentucky Derby hats.
Yeah, what's the worst hat to jack off?
The worst hat to jack
Probably
off.
a top hat, because you have to balance yourself while you're jerking off. Yeah.
One of them chimney sweep hats.
The best would be one of those Chinese hats, bro, because if you squat down low enough to the ground, you can almost hide under it and jerk off, you know? Those things would be dope, bro.
The most confusing would be like one of them Daniel Boone raccoon caps.
Yeah, but that
You
would,
got that tail in your eye. You push you're blowing the tail's in the way.
it's like when you put a condom on and then the other person's just still looking at their phone. You're like, oh, this is weird. Yeah, man, I never wanted to be a fish, man, my whole life. I didn't. Yeah, I wish there was more ways to sleep. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to think anymore, man. But I wonder if people ever wanted to think, you know? This is probably the smartest conversation I've been involved in maybe months. Well, it's that time of year. It's spring. People are refreshed.
It's not spring. It's the middle of the winter.
Yeah.
It's freezing cold out. It's just January.
Whatever. You guys aren't open-minded. That's what I think, bro. If you're wearing a wig, I don't think you're running anymore, though. I think some things you got to let go.
How many women are like judging us on our first nuts?
Yeah,
It's like, what do you?
Listen, back in the day, you had to come quick because a leopard might eat you.
Why did I learn this excuse at 38? Babe, there's leopards around.
Built in.
It's true.
It's built in.
To this gas station the other day, and the manager or something comes out, and he's like, hey, man, I'm a fan, you know, nice guy. And he's like, I just want to let you know we got fresh bread inside, fresh baked pizzas. We bake
At a
everything
gas
in-house.
station?
Right. Okay, so, right. That's my first thought. I'd just been inside, okay? There's nothing fresh in this joint, right? Okay? Nothing in there is fresh. Nothing in there ever even knew an animal, right? Or a garden. 0% chance, bro. So now I have to pretend that I'm smelling like pie and shit when I go. So you just get in small town, you know, smaller city stuff like that.
He pulls out Pop-Tarts and pretends he just made them.
Yeah, totally. He's just doing all of this. Yeah, he's got
right out of the oven.
He's got Ratatouille on the speaker system in there. Yeah.
Building.
Why would you rent
Because
four?
one was a skate park. One was
I heard something outside, right? Which is kind of weird to even think of when you have a blender going, right? So I leave out of my apartment to go in the hallway, lock myself out with the blender going. 2:30 in the morning, coked up out of my brain, right? Now I have to go to my landlord, dude, who lives right down the hall.
Oh, no.
And tell him, like, hey, man.
2:30 in the morning. I got locked out.
I'm
The
locked
blender's
out,
on,
the
son.
blender's going.
Oh my God, he must have hated you.
Oh, the blender shorts out and smoke happens. The fire alarm starts going off in the building right as I'm at his door knocking, right?
Oh, my God.
So now he's pissed and he's like, what's going on? And I didn't know what to say. I told him that I was throwing a late Christmas party, dude. Into January.
How old were you at the time?
Huh? Oh, this is 2.5 years ago. So I was 30. I was 35. Bro. So he comes back to my apartment, right? He unlocks the door. There's nobody in there.
America will come apart in one of the funniest ways. You'll die laughing. Literally, you'll die, but you will be laughing. It will be the most absurd and insane thing. It will be out of a dystopian horror movie, and no, it won't be funnier than America, because we're a crazy country, and full of crazy people, and everybody's just trying to suck the last few dollars out of this bloated pig corpse of an empire before the end. And I'm no different. But make no mistake, I mean, if I'm wrong, and I'd love to be wrong, But if your attitude or your idea is that the population's going to get smarter, healthier, and more adept at problem solving, you're on crack.
Crash, I already know I'm planning ahead, dude. I'd eat a Vietnamese guy.
Why?
I mean, I did a fast for like 4 days, and then I was at the Best Buy, and I remember this Vietnamese guy was trying to help me out, and I couldn't even hear him. I was so hungry. And I couldn't. And I remember thinking, if everybody turned the other way for a second, I could eat this young fella. You know, Ben. His name was Ben, actually, over there in Westwood. But I'd never thought.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I think if you gum down a Viet, people aren't going to be that upset at you.
Well, the
you know?
Vietnamese people are going to be super upset. What are you talking about?
No, they're
Somebody's
okay.
dad.
Yeah, they're more understanding of things, dude.
Is this a character you're playing?
No. But if you eat you eat a black lady and her family's there, they're going to be pissed.
So you think a Vietnamese person would let you slide?
I think that they'd be much more forgiving over a couple of day period.
Vietnam is one of the few places where Americans can go back to Vietnam and they don't seem to hold any grudge at all.
Exhibit A. Exhibit A, man, honestly.